Good morning, students. As today we have started the new economic policy 1991. Why this new economic policy 1991 is launched by the government? Because before 1991, the Indian economy, the condition of Indian economy was totally worst. So that's why the Manmohan Sarkar in the month of July 1991 launched the new policy, that is new economic policy, under which they include the three major components, that is liberalization, privatization and globalization. Clear? Now, liberalization, the first one. In the liberalization refers to the end of license, quota and many more restrictions and control which were put on industries before 1991. So Indian companies got liberalization by end of the license quota and many more restrictions by free expansion and contraction of their business. Means now they don't want to take any permission from the Indian government to expand or contract the business. Only they have to complete some legal requirements for the same. Liberal policy in export and import is there. Means now we are connecting our Indian economy with the world economy. Government has given the chance to contact or to connect with the other world economies. So due to this, the free movement of goods and services take place. Freedom in fixing the prices. Before 1991, whatever the rates are fixed by the government, the same it is to be fixed by each and every one. But now the producer can fix their prices of their goods according to their need. Like अभी भी हम देखें तो पेट्रोल के रेट जो हैं वो गवर्नमेंट ही फिक्स करके देती है, तो जिस रेट पे गवर्नमेंट फिक्स कर रही है या फिर आपके एलपीजी गैस जो है उसके भी रेट जो है वो गवर्नमेंट के फिक्सेस हैं, जो गवर्नमेंट सेल करती है उसी रेट पे हम लोग को परचेज़ या सेल करना होता है. बट अदर प्रोडक्शन जो जो गुड्स जो प्राइवेट पीपल्स प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं उसके लिए दे आर टोटली फ्री टू फिक्स द prices. So overall liberalization is there, means they are totally free to fix anything else. They are totally free to move from one place to another. They are totally free to purchase the good from another country or to sell the goods from another country, to sell the good to another country, and totally free to expand and contract the business. Now the second one is there, that is privatization. In the privatization, the government gives the greater role to private sector and reduces the role of public sector. They execute policy of privatization. Government took the various steps for the same. The number one step is there, that is disinvestment of public sector. Means now they have given the more role to the private sector instead of public sector. Means only the three companies are there in the private public sector now, that is nuclear, defense and the railway, and rest of the overall companies are now privatized. Means now private people can invest their amount and can start their business. Only second one is there, that is setting up the BIFR. BIFR here means Board of Industrial and Financial Reconstruction. This is used by the company, means by the public sector only to revive the sick units, those who are totally closed. ठीक है, like I am taking an example कि that MP Leather Development Corporation got totally क्लोज, मीन्स जब वो बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बंद हो चुकी थी तो उसको BIFR ने हेल्प किया और वो आज की डेट में रन कर रही है. तो BIFR हेल्प्स ओनली द सिक इंडस्ट्रीज, सिक यूनिट्स ऑफ द PSUs, एंड 51% शेयर और मोर are given by the public sector to the private sector. Clear? Globalization is there. In globalization, the integration of various economies of world take place. Till 1991, the Indian government was following the strict policy in regard to import and foreign investment in regard to licensing of imports, tariff restrictions, etc. But after new policy, government adopted policy of globalization by import liberalization. Import liberalization here means that totally free to produce or to purchase the good from the another country means here we are importing the capital goods. Second one is there, that is FERA to FEMA. FERA here means Foreign Exchange Regulation Act. Now it is replaced with the FEMA, that is Foreign Exchange Management Act. Means whatever the foreign exchange is there, foreign currency is there, now it is not regulated, now it is only managed. In our Indian economy it is managed by the RBI. The third one is there, no export duty. Means when we are exporting the goods to the another country, at that time no export duty is to be charged, because if the more export duty is there, then the prices of the goods will get high. Now that's why the no export duty is there in while sending the goods. Reduction in the import duty is there, means whatever the goods, capital goods we are importing from the another country, on the same the prices get reduced. So overall these are the components of new economic policy 1991.